Welcome back, everybody. New numbers from Walmart show the retail giant raked in stronger profits than expected during the holiday season. However, looking ahead, the company warns that sales gains might slow just a little bit. The cautious outlook isn't what investors on Wall Street had hoped for, and it sent Walmart stock sliding. So there's a lot to talk about. We know you shop there. Let's bring in CBS News MoneyWatch correspondent Kelly O'Grady. Kelly, what's going on with Walmart?
Hey, good to see you, Reed. Yeah, so, the actual results for the quarter, as you mentioned, they were really strong. Okay, a lot of people went to shop at Walmart to get those deals and discounts for the holiday season. But what is making investors concerned is that Walmart is projecting a slow in consumer spending. And I find this very important because we consider Walmart a bellwether for the economy, for the consumer, because they offer so many different products. They're also the nation's largest grocer. And so when Walmart says that they're going to see slowing consumer spending, it's not just investors saying, maybe Walmart is in for a little bit of a bumpy road ahead. It also signals that the economy may be in for a bumpy ride ahead. And that dovetails with what we saw last month with retail sales lower than expected, consumer sentiment around inflation plummeting. The one thing that I also want to point out, though, that was a good thing for Walmart is they're gaining share with higher income consumers. So those that make over $100,000, more and more of them are shopping at Walmart. Good for Walmart, but again, goes back to that point that even those in a higher income bracket are really feeling the pain from the consistently high prices that we're seeing.
Trying to find those deals, maybe eggs, and the egg problem is what's getting them in the door, Kelly. I also want to ask you about this. People across the country are seeing their phones light up with some scam messages demanding money for unpaid tolls. I get this literally once a week, so I've got Kelly on the case. What do we know about the scam, and what should we look out for and be careful for, Kelly?
I know, me too. I get this all the time,
Right.
Reed. It's particularly a problem in New York, Massachusetts, and you get this message oftentimes from an international number, and it will say something to the effect of, you have an unpaid toll, and there's some kind of consequence, right? An urgency that if you don't pay it, there's a link. And if you go to that link, it's going to ask you to put in things like your driver's license number, your bank account information, your credit card number, depending on how you want to pay. And then people are able to steal that information, maybe even steal your identity. So please, please, please don't click on the link. Don't go do that. And in fact, the toll, whatever state you're in, they're never going to be reaching out to you with a link saying, please pay this. So just exercise a lot of caution. I know it's a little scary to get that notice, but please don't click on the link.
Don't click on the link. You know what I would pay double, maybe even triple tolls for, Kelly? A burrito. So let's talk about Chipotle, because we know our burrito friends at Chipotle, the food chain, say they're gearing up for what they call burrito season. Matt here in studio said to me, isn't burrito season every day? Does it ever end? But what can you tell us about this marketing plan?
Okay, yes, same. Burrito season is every day. I'm always up for a good burrito, Reed. So burrito season, apparently the official season runs March to May, leading up to Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. And Chipotle, they have over 3,700 stores. They're hiring an additional 20,000 workers to ensure that the locations are staffed for this influx of folks that they see at this time of year. And I found this really interesting. They're actually using an artificial intelligence platform to help hire and really make that more of an efficient process to make, scan the resumes and all sorts of things like that. The other thing is that if you get in the door, Chipotle is really good about taking those entry-level employees and growing them up the chain. In fact, a number of their senior executives started as servers.
All right. Okay. So a pathway to success. We love that. Okay. So Kelly, I have to ask you about this. Bond. James Bondazon. Maybe I've coined a new term there. Let's talk about Amazon taking control of that James Bond franchise. This is a big get, right? What can you tell us?
It is. So Amazon owns MGM Studios, and a couple of years ago, they did a deal to have control of the franchise or own the franchise, but they didn't have creative control. That laid with the family. So they just announced a new deal. It's a joint venture where the family will still own a piece of it. Amazon and MGM will own a piece of it, but Amazon now gets creative control. And that's important because there was a lot of tension between Amazon and the family over wanting to expand expand the franchise. Normally we get a Bond movie every couple of years. We're all waiting to know who the next Bond is going to be after Daniel Craig. But Amazon indicated that they wanted to do something like Disney has done with Marvel, do spin-offs, TV shows. The family felt like that would be oversaturating the market. Ultimately, though, I mean, Bond is a huge franchise. This would be really, really big for Amazon's streaming service. I know I would be watching those TV shows with my husband if they do decide to do them. So really a lot of growth opportunity there. And hopefully we're going to get to find out who the next Bond will be. I'm on the edge of my seat here, Reed.
I think Jane Bond. It's about damn time, right? Let's cue the marketing, Kelly, though, because I have a feeling that you're going to see Jane or James Bond, whatever it's going to be, carrying a box to our front doorstep. Something's going to happen there by way of the Amazon sale.